Welcome to the official opening of Hayman's Market. It has been a long time coming. We began this project over 4 years ago and unofficially opened our doors in December, so we're very excited to have you here now. The response from our visitors has been fantastic. We're all very proud of what we've accomplished in such a short period of time. We also look forward to seeing the market continuously evolve as it seems to change every single day that we walk in. We want for this ceremony to be short and sweet, so we'll begin with a quick, short 4-minute video, which will begin now. Oh, please be seated. Yeah. Switch that. That was a great video because you forget when you're here every day how much change happens. So thank you for putting that together, Dad. I'll now hand over to our chairman, Bernie Weatherhead, for his remarks.
Good afternoon. I just wanted to mention that Jacob is new to this sort of thing other than speech.
I can't hear you. You have to come up here.
Oh. Other than at speech day in his graduation, so he missed introducing himself. So I have the honor. Jacob, my oldest grandson, and he has every reason to push that he wants me to lie on a beach more, and he can do more. Prime Minister, members of Cabinet, members of Parliament, United States Ambassador, Deputy High Commissioner, United Kingdom, Directors of Sun Group, Sir Paul and Lady Altman, Sir Henry Fraser, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I think those pictures told most of what we wanted to say. That was what this place was. The floor you were sitting on was raised by 8 feet. It was 8 feet deeper. And one of the ones that I see sitting down there is a friend called Roger Smith. That was one of the ones that stood outside at the front of this old building and said, "Bernie, where are you going to start?" And I said, on that left-hand corner, I was over out there, I said, on the left-hand corner there. He says, "Boy, this will never be done." My wife up to today will tell you that she never expected to see it finished in her lifetime. I tried to convince her that she's still a young woman, so, and I'm a young man. So, but Hayman's was a dream. It became a dream of the family. It was a dream of mine when I looked at buying it in mid-2017. I received an envelope from a realtor in Barbados that had five derelict sugar factories in it. The three caught my eye. One at Warren's, the old Warren's factory, and I said, forget that. There are two big guys up there called Williams and Kiffin, and I wouldn't be able to get past them. So I left that. Porter's was the one that came that I thought might make some sense, but I used to drive past Hayman's, and Hayman struck me as, you know, with the view, it would be a fantastic place to put something that actually was for the people, by the people, and for tourism. Tourism badly needs things in Barbados to do. And I think I'm proud to say that it appears that Barbadians need something to do too, because they're in here all the time celebrating. So we couldn't do much with it. The actual purchase, the agreement wasn't signed until December of 2017, and we started. We couldn't do anything really until BADMC moved out. It was a government property, and then we started to do some work, but then 2020 came and we all knew what happened then. So we had 2020 was nothing could be done. It was a serious lockdown. But after 2020, as soon as we got an opening, we used it, and this is what it is today. Still some to come. So we have a floor to put in over there. We are building more booths because we do have 72 people that want to get in here with a varied type of retail operation. So that's all for about the factory. I'm not going to get in and tell you all about me because that'd be boring. But I've managed to, with the help of some very good people, staff, my two sons, now grandson, and the three other grandchildren recently joining from college. We have built quite a group of companies stretching from Grenada, used to be Trinidad, but we got out of Trinidad, right up to the Bahamas, where we have offices in the Bahamas. But this evening, I would like to introduce some of the staff that have gone, that have helped me to get here. And I'm not, if I tried to introduce all the staff that got me here, I would introduce you to 950 staff. But I'm going to introduce you to the ones that were over 30 years. And I thought I would make mention of them and at least give them the opportunity to show their faces. I would have had more of them, but some people have stage fright. So I had to do with what I had. So I would like to ask those staff that stood by me and helped me to get. A lot of them are actually from the days of the hotel business, so because that's what my first opportunity in life to work was on a plantation, but as a manager I went into the hotel industry, and I can only say that I'm not sure which one is the oldest, but it would have to be Martin Willoughby or Phil. Martin started out as a pool man. I terminated him about 12 or 13 times. Took him back, but there he is. He's not only a staff member, he's a friend. And Phil, at the end, joined. When did you join, Phil? You in his early 70s, huh? 72? 71, from beginning. So Phil was always in a kitchen. And the next one is somebody very special. Jackie will fight for my money. She will fight with me to spend the money. Jackie has been looking after Sandridge Limited, which became the banker. Because when I sold Sandridge Beach Hotel in 2007, because everything crashed in 2008. Jackie was at Sandridge looking after my money all those years, and she's continued to do it. We kept the name Sandridge Limited, and that became our banker, because luckily I sold at the right time and made a profit in selling a hotel. Nobody makes a profit selling a hotel. Next is Mitteleen. Mitteleen has been a housekeeper with us from one company to the other, and we really believe that she doesn't get old. She gets younger. And as I said, Martin Willoughby has been with us. Started as a poolman and went right up to being maintenance manager over everything we had. Got a little bit for him, too much, so I had to bring on an additional maintenance person and a couple of maintenance person. This man, Martin Richards, is, what can I call Martin? I can't tell you what Martin's job is, because he would be batman, plumber, maintenance. He looks after the dog when we're away. Martin is everything. And Martin has been with me for a long time, and we really would, if my wife woke up one morning and Martin wasn't there, a lot of things wouldn't get done. So Bernadine is another one in finance, and she's down at Sugarcane now, but she was at Sandridge, and she's long term. Well, you can see by the color of the hair. And Michelle is from St. Philip, but drives to Sugarcane Club and works up to midnight. And I tell her, Michelle, take a room and stay over till, because you're on tomorrow morning. No, I like driving in the night, it's cool. But Michelle has been with me forever. And last but not least, Walter Ford. Most of these people came from school. Walter Ford came from school. Walter has been my left hand, right hand. If Walter, because this has happened, Walter heard a gunshot go off, what sounded like it was up near Sugarcane Club, where we have a home, and in the 2 o'clock in the morning, Walter called me to ask me, Mr. Valley, are you okay? I said, that wasn't me. So, so Walter has been with me forever, and I really appreciate these people. So thank you ever so much for coming. Okay, I would then turn to the others who are my 2 boys, Alfredo and Roddy, who have been a big input in my life, and I wished I had had 4 children. They would have helped me great. They would have helped me better, because they would have had more hands. But Al, Roddy have been very instrumental in getting us to where we are. As I said, Jacob joined us 4 years ago and is learning rapidly. And there are 3 more grandchildren with us right now, but one is going to soon come back from university, and hopefully she will join us. But she has made some pretty clear statements to me, and that is she wants to open her own business. And I told her, oh, I'd be happy to be a shareholder. She said, no, I am going to own it. So I don't know, she's not letting me into that one. And so the last but not least person is my wife. And Marilda if I tell you that we've been together for 58 years, she robbed the cradle. My mother didn't want me to marry her because she said, that lady is the one from the Miller's business. And it has a big feature on Hayman's, and obviously has Jacob, Alfredo, and myself standing in front of it. So if you ever want anything to put into the picture gallery at home, I will get a lot of books for you. Anyway, thank you ever so much, and I am at this point going to invite the Prime Minister to come up and say a few words.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Bernie, and distinguished guests all. It is a good thing to be in an environment that is as pleasant, as bucolic, and as reminiscent of what this country has been for all of us. I simply want to say, Bernie, that I better understand now why the facts related to my presence at this opening have taken mini retreats and refuge from the maddening sounds of the rest of the world. I am conscious all the time of how blessed we are in this country and how much we have to give thanks for. But the ability to come and to retreat in a place like this, in these bucolic surroundings, as I said, is truly a blessing. I want to thank you and your family for having the vision and for taking the risk. And I make this last point, and I'll make it again on Monday in the budget. Our government has gone as far as we can go. And the difference in where Barbados goes now is the extent to which Bajans are prepared to take risk in their own country. The difference in where we go depends now on the extent to which Barbadians are prepared to take risk in their own country. Keeping money on a bank account with minimal returns, and I'm not going after the banks, cannot be the way to development. And that the way to development has to be in investing in productive activities and assets. This is the kind of example that will make a difference to the growth potential of this country. If we want to go to 4 to 5% growth, as opposed to staying to 2 to 2.5 in the medium to long term, then it means that Barbadians must invest. Bajans must invest in their own country. This is an example of that. On Monday, I'll talk about other investments, but for now, I speak to this. And I pray that those of you who are in the tourism and hospitality sector will recognize and spread the word that there is nothing worse than for people to come to a beautiful country and to sit down and have nothing to do when the day comes. That you can only stay in the sea for so long. And you certainly can only eat at the same places for so long. And at some point, people want variety and they want opportunity. This expands the opportunity that Barbados has to offer to those who visit, and equally, as you've learned, to those who live here who also want to be afforded the opportunity of knowing what is available out there and how best they can engage and work with our craftspeople and our creatives in order to be able to give themselves more opportunity and more enjoyment. So my friends, I hope that this will be a place not just for the few, but for the many, as a refuge, as a place of entertainment, as a place to add value, as a place to encourage creativity. And if that happens, as it is happening, I hope that this will be a catalyst for the rest of you who are nervous and who want to know that Barbados is truly moving again. We are, get on board, because we can make the difference in spite of all that is happening around us in the world. Thank you, and good luck. God bless.
Sorry.
My wife to join us on this moment.
Yeah. I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, no, that's good. Come from. It's a 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3.
Grab this.
This is a piece off of my Sandy Lane home. So you could, don't go cutting off any more of the tree. Thank you so much. And we can now relax and enjoy some drinks. I'll ask you to come up and see the view in total. And you all are all welcome to join us. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Prime Minister. We would like to thank you all for coming. We invite you to explore and wander around the market. There are refreshments upstairs at the Hayman Social. Thank you again for coming. Have a good evening.